ฉันไม่ยอมให้เธอเดินไปกับใครคนไหนฉันจะไม่ยอมปล่อยใครมายืนข้างเธอ Happy birthday Happy birthday
Happy birthday to RA.
Top 10 Thailand drama about stab sibling love. From this list, we are continuing our pick for top 10 Thailand drama about stab sibling love.
พี่รู้ไหมว่าแบงค์คิดถึงพี่ทุกวันน่ะแบงค์มีชีวิตที่ดีขึ้นแบงค์ใช้ชีวิตอยู่ก็เพราะพี่
But wait, if you're watching this video, you should subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out our next update. Guaranteed, you will not lose.
มันมีรูปเมียของฉันเสียพวกเขาไปที่ทะเลแห่งนี้
เก็บแม่เสียเวลาอยู่กับเขามา20 ปี แม่ต้องได้
Love by chance. Pete is a handsome and rich university student with incredibly timid. His shyness stems from his trying to hide that he is a gay. One day, Pete gets hit by a boy on a bike. The kind-hearted boy named Elle apologized and helped him up. In the past, this whom Pete trusts often used him for his wealth. I know steps so really won't be taken advantage of by his frenemies. Over time, I look for pity and protects him from the world. Somewhere between the intense closeness and soft touches, A developed feelings for Pete that go beyond friendship.
Happy birthday Happy birthday
Happy birthday to RA.
Barb See Chompoo. Khon is the only heir of millionaire who hides his cruel coldness under his good looks. He starts to act out toward his brothers after his mother died. When Kangsadan enters his life, he cannot hide his interest in his kind of sassy girl. But his world begins to turn upside down when his father brings home the exact girl and her whole mother, and decide that will be live with Pete and his father's ex-family because of Khonsa being sick. With resentment in his heart, Khon decides to turn his back on his family. After 4 years, he returns in order to take everything back, and Kangsadan will be the first person to take revenge on. But through the series, he and Kangsadan start to fall in love with each other. 'My Bromance 2' 5 years later. 5 years later passed since Gok passed away. Bang has never forgotten the love and sacrifice from his stepbrother. On the day of his graduation from a university in Chiang Mai, Bang found out that Golf is actually still alive. The two brothers will finally meet again with many unanswered questions during these 5 years, in a time where society has changed, and their new and old friends are ready to help and then grow love to regain.
พี่รู้ไหมว่าแบงค์คิดถึงพี่ทุกวันน่ะแบงค์มีชีวิตที่ดีขึ้นแบงค์ใช้ชีวิตอยู่ก็เพราะพี่
Brothers. Love between brothers. Love between teachers and a student. A junior who wants a flirt and a senior who to get carried away. Various complicated love stories among friends that are interconnected.
ทำอะไรกัน
ก็ติวไง แล้วทำไมไม่เคาะก่อน นี่ไม่ใช่ห้องปราบแล้วนะ
Fah Mee Tawan. A love story follows a young businessman, Paul, who plans to get back Crown Diamond, the company once owned by his mother. He is determined to take revenge and retrieve everything from the fathers who abandoned him and his mother to live with his new wife, Netselao, and the adopted daughter, Nainapa, who took the love first from his father. He charmed his stepmother's trust only to find out that all the bad things in the family were caused by her and her lover Khon, and Naipa was just a victim just like him.
คุณมีเท่าไหร่ก็ไม่พอหรอก
พี่นายไม่ละอายใจบ้างเหรอไงทำเรื่องสกปรกแบบเนี้ย
คุณก็เอาตัวเองเขาแลกผลประโยชน์ไง
ที่พวกคุณมีทุกวันนี้ เพราะพวกคุณแย่งทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างไปจาก
Samee. List Lakorn is about honor and pride. Memrat Chawang Rasika Pradat Kid is a royalty descendant. Her mother remarried a new emergent wealthy Chinese businessman, Zhou Suo, to pay off the family debt after her father's death. Due to Khon social prejudice and her father's death, she refused to accept this marriage as well as associate herself with a Chinese family, for she deemed them as unworthy to be part of her royal bloodline. Impressed and outraged by Khon arrogance, strong-willed, and with a desire to protect her from harm due to her adopted uncle attempt murder, Joshua then won a marriage with her and his younger son, Ram. However, his older son, Arab, wants to marry Khon instead.
แม่ไปจากเราฉันรักเขาไม่ได้อะผมสมควรแล้วเหรอที่หม่อมราชวงศ์รัชกาประกาศเกียรติจะรักลูกของศัตรูที่ฆ่าท่าน
Muean Khon la Fark Fah. When Yotaka Marus married Charun's sweet father, Charun is not happy. He believed that she and her mother are both gold diggers. Also, Yotaka has just returned from abroad and has a gay-free Western attitude. She is a rebel at heart, while Charun is conservative. Along with believing that she is a gold digger, he also thinks she is easy. She encouraged that misconceptions just to annoy him. He harassed, she teased, and they bicker a lot.
เฮ้ยคุณโยเป็นไรหรือเปล่า
ไม่เป็นไรค่ะ
ทำไมคุณทำอย่างนี้ยทำอะไรคนของผมเนี่ย
คุณชัดเข้าหามันถึงห้อง อย่าบอกนะว่าคืนนี้
Talay Rissaya. This series about Fah and her mother's living with her father and her brother on the coast. Because her parents are broke in a debt, they had found her mother's marriage ring, promising to get it back when they have enough money to get the ring back. Fah ends up working for the hotel and spa nearby, and the owner Ekarin starts liking her as a daughter. Fah reminds him of losing daughter and lost his wife, who had supposedly died at the sea many years ago. His new wife, Pawini, who is also Pat's mother, wants to take all the money and everything else he owned. So she forced Fah out of her job since she thinks that her husband is falling for this young woman. Soon Fah and Pat fall in love with each other.
มันมีรูปลูกเมียของฉันเสียพวกเขาไปที่ทะเลแห่งนี้
เก็บแม่เสียเวลาอยู่กับเขามา20 ปีแม่ต้องได้
Plara Krueng. Uptown man who just graduated from overseas universities and had pickled fish must be involved with a rustic girl who grew up in a pickled fish and simple life because his father married her mother. He doesn't accept her mother because he left her father's for a wealthy man and caused her father's death. They go in different ways because her mothers love to be in a luxury life.
เฮ้ยพี่หรอกนี่นึกยังไงนะ
Suphap Burud Satan. Since he's no longer the same person she once knew, but just a Satan in the disguise of a gentleman will only hurt and step on her trembling heart.